Hey there folks, it's Yat Kean here from Trend Ground. Welcome back to another review video. So today's device features this Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE. So after a couple of weeks of using it, I find this is the mid-range Android tablet you should be getting it in 2023. Well, despite there are some caveat of course. So in this review video, we are going to find out why this guy here gets my recommendation. So let's go. Now, let's talk about the design of this Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE. To be honest, I think it's look quite premium for a mid-range Android tablet. Why? Because it actually taking some element cues from the Galaxy Tab S9. You have an aluminum back cover, aluminum size, IP68 rating. Yeah, this guy has a water and dust proofing, so that is really good. And out of the box you get S Pen as well, and you get all the goodness in this 10.9 inches LCD screen as well, and then paired along with dual stereo speaker setup side by side, okay, left and right, quite nice. And then you have on top the power button that works as a fingerprint scanner along with the volume rocker just side by side of them. And at the bottom, basically, you just get the magnetic strip pins for your keyboard cover case. And then over here, you have the USB Type-C charging port. Overall, in this form factor, along with such a premium design, I think it will definitely going to make a lot of individuals going to be very excited to own one of this, because the styling of it is look really stylish yet minimalist at the same time, and this mint color over here looks fantastic as well. And then let's talk about the performance on this Galaxy Tab S9 FE. Powering this device is actually the Exynos 1380 chipset over here, 1380, okay, and is being paired along with 8 gigs of RAM and 256 gigabytes of internal storage for this review unit over here. For my day-to-day usage, I don't feel it's any slouch or whatsoever. So as you can see, it's pretty much straightforward. You don't feel any sluggishness, and paired along with the LCD's 90 Hz refresh rate, you are actually getting a really smooth operation on this tablet. And the Exynos chipset over here, surprisingly, is quite good for gaming as well. It's capable to run S4 up to 60 frames per second, which I think is incredible. And if you want to play Genshin Impact, definitely, yeah, you can actually try play Genshin Impact over here, but to a certain extent, maybe in the medium range settings, and you are going to be fine. And if you want to play 60 frames per second refresh rate Genshin Impact on this tablet here, I will highly suggest you maybe perhaps lower the settings, and then you will enjoy a perfect gaming session with this Galaxy Tab S9 FE. So continuing in the performance section, so this tablet actually runs Android 13 out of the box with One UI version 5.1.1. Yep. And I think the software here is pretty awesome from what Samsung is doing in its tablet line. Very nice layout. Look at that. So if you are someone that is still loves to have the buttons over here, yeah, you have the option, okay, to flush to the right here. And not only that, there's a lot of customization is allowing you to adjust, to adapt the app to your needs. So for example, okay, if you want to have the Instagram to run in portrait mode, yeah, you can actually go and try to run it, but you have to do some settings, wire the labs, and then you can actually just run it like that. Quite nice. By default, it will look like that, okay? And there's multiple things as well. it also allows you to feel like a PC as well. So one quick tap over here, you are able to access all your apps. Pretty easy, very easy. And also there's always the quick apps at the bottom over here. So on the right side there's a line there that will show the recent 2 apps you have been using it. So I think overall the software experience here is very intuitive. So up next, let's talk about this S Pen that is included with this Galaxy Tab S9 FE. To be honest, the S Pen over here, despite this is using the LCD display, it still works pretty well. So let me just show you over here. So if you just write up over here, yeah, there's nothing much wrong over here. So similar to the S Pen on the Galaxy smartphones, you also have some command action over here shortcuts. So similar to the Galaxy smartphones, the S Pen over here also has quick access shortcuts for you to like maybe to create note, view note, smart select, screen write, live message, and so much more. Next, let's talk about the display and the audio capabilities on this Galaxy Tab S9 FE. So as you all may know, in the early part, it uses a 10.9 inches LCD display that supports up to 90Hz refresh rate. Okay, definitely if you want to compare to the AMOLED display, yeah, this LCD display is not bright or vivid like what AMOLED display is capable of offering, but for day-to-day usage is pretty good. And yeah, and it could also go quite pretty bright as well, to be honest. And for most of my indoor usage, I really hardly find any issue with the display over here. And meanwhile, for the audio capability, the stereo speakers here are really tremendously good. Seriously good. So if you are doing a lot of content consumption, perhaps even listening to a lot of musics, these stereo speakers are really amazing. Largely also thanks, they also supports the Dolby Atmos features as well. So over here, I have a YouTube video playing. I'm gonna let you guys hear. Alright guys, so basically I'm at Sepang right now for the 2023 season. And before we're going to check out some of the videos. So max volume, max brightness of the display. Let's check out the grand here together with the RS660 Extrema as well. Let's go in and check out. So I think it's really incredible with the display and what the speakers are bringing to the table for the users of the Tab S9 FE. Let's move on to another category, the cameras on the Tab S9 FE. So let's quickly introduce them. On the rear, there's an 8 megapixel wide camera over here. And for the front-facing camera, it's a 12 megapixel ultra-wide camera. So in terms of the photos and videos, they turn out quite averagely okay, but there are some quirkiness into it. Let's start off with photography first. So if you are going to just mainly doing simple photography with the rear main camera, yeah, it does perform quite well, to be honest. And for the front-facing camera, not bad. They produce quite nice photos as well. But definitely, if you are going to shoot, make sure to shoot in a properly lit area, because there's no flash on this tablet to assist you to capture brighter shots of your subject. So you have to take note on that. Now coming back to the videography, Here is the quirkiness about it, okay? At the rear, you can only shoot up to 1080p 30 frames per second video. But the front-facing camera, you can shoot up to 4K 30 frames per second video. So that is something I'm still a little bit scratching my head. Why does the rear camera doesn't want to support 4K recording video capability? I'm hopefully Samsung going to
front-facing camera here is
include the feature of 4K video recording for the rear main camera in its next update. Hopefully, I'm not sure, but I know this chipset is capable of providing 4K 30 frames per second video recording over here. Now, video-wise, I only shot them in during bright daylight area. They turned out not bad. Rear main camera videos definitely not gonna be too disappointing or too great. You just deliver. If you just want to quickly post onto your social media or share it via WhatsApp or any messaging app, that's great. And as for the front-facing camera, not bad, to be honest. It produces very good quality video, and if you are doing a lot of conferencing, that ultra-wide front-facing camera really helps a lot. And also, the microphones on this Galaxy Tab S9 FE also performs quite well. The audio capture also quite impressive, to be honest. Alright, so this video is just simulating in low light condition for the front-facing camera on this Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE. Now, this video is being shot in 4K 30 frames per second. This is the video quality. What do you think? I think it's a little bit noisy for here, but definitely it's still able to record. So this video is being shot with the main camera on the Galaxy Tab S9 FE, 1080p 30 frames per second. So lighting condition is not ideal. Alright, so I'm just simulating that I'm actually walking and checking out the stabilization of this Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE's rear main camera video. So in 1080p 30 frames per second, this is the video quality and the audio quality. What do you think? Last but not least, let's talk about the battery performance on this Tab S9 FE. So it actually uses an 8000 milliamp battery over here and supports 45 watt fast charging as well. And for battery life, I think it's pretty good. For my time period of using it in 2 weeks time, I have been able to last it around 3 to 4 days for light to mid usage. So if you are someone heavy user, I'm expecting you maybe 1 or 2 days you need to charge back this Galaxy Tab S9 FE. And for the charging speed, if you are charging from 0 to 100%, you will have to take around like 2 hours plus ish. So I highly suggest you to start charging it when it's dropping around the level, maybe perhaps in the 20%. You better start charging it. You don't wait till it empty the juice. Okay, so yeah, that's the battery performance for the Galaxy Tab S9 FE. Alright, so it's time to wrap things up on this review video for the Galaxy Tab S9 FE with my final verdict. So for the Malaysian market, this guy here is priced from 2,699 ringgit Malaysia for the 6 gigs of RAM and 128 gigabytes of internal storage. My review unit over here, the 8 gigs of RAM with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, That goes for 2,999 ringgit Malaysia. So my recommendation, if you really want to purchase one, get the 8 gigs of RAM with 256GB of internal storage, because it will help a lot in terms when you are opening a lot of apps. The 8 gigs of RAM is going to help you. And if you love to store a lot of data, photos, music on your device, the 256GB of internal storage is going to help a lot for you to use a long period of time. Now, back to the device over here. As you watch from the clips that I have mentioned, the pros and the cons of this device, it actually does offer a really solid mid-range Android tablet in 2023. You know, if you want something with a prominent brand name and able to deliver everything you throw onto it, this is the tablet to go for. So whether you are using it for productivity, gaming, or entertainment on the go, this Galaxy Tab S9 FE will serve you pretty well. And for its asking price point, yes, there are some people might felt that it might be a little bit too high for the Malaysian market, but if you look closely, what it's offering is not just the performance. You also have to check out the design itself, the audio performance, the display as well. Hey, and you must remember there's an S Pen is being included as well. So I don't think you're actually going to lose a lot. And if you're someone that really need the stylus for your tablet, yeah, I think the S9 FE here is a pretty much value for money in 2023, especially for the mid-range Android tablet series. Yep, you highly can't go wrong. So my final rating for this tablet here, I would highly rate it at just a solid 8.8 out of 10. Yeah, not bad, to be honest. As long you are able to live with the caveat, then I think you will going to able to use this tablet for a very long time. So pretty much that's all for the Galaxy Tab S9 FE review. I'm gonna end it over here, and a special shout out thanks to Samsung Malaysia for providing the review unit over here. However, there's no cash compensation, therefore there's no final approval or creative input by the brand itself. Okay. Also, this review is based on 2 weeks of usage. Therefore, future updates on the software might give a different experience on this Galaxy Tab S9 FE. So take note on that, alright folks. And yeah, so one last request, if you like this kind of content, please do subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're still new, and perhaps go and follow us on social media as well. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, now it's known as X, and also TikTok as well. So once you have done that, head to the website as well. We're going to read all the latest happening in Malaysia and internationally as well. So I'll see you guys in the next one, okay? Ciao.